Order, we don't give any traversal. So this is the right side, you can find a tree. We'll give this tree alone. You have to write the step-by-step procedure to find the in-order traversal. Step-by-step procedure. Okay, that I will give, share the notes, because next week we are starting with the open-ended test 2. Okay, open-ended test 2. So we are covering, we are having the syllabus up to third unit, right? Entire third unit, and the second unit, second half, right? Second unit, second half, and entire third unit. Okay, so that is a portion for open-ended test 2. Okay, so this all know, right? How to traverse, right? In order, left, root, right. Then just a small quick glance. Okay, then pre-order. Pre-order, no, pre means first, root, left, right. Post order, left, root, left, right, then root. Okay, it's all, you just compare with the prefix notation, postfix notation, and infix notation. Same way we are doing in the tree data structure. The level order, you know, you are doing based upon the levels. You are traversing based on the levels of the tree. Here we have 1, 2, 3, 4 levels. Root level is at level 1. Okay, so you are starting from level 1 to level 4. So next, so we have seen about traversals, right? Hello, yeah, tell me. Guys, anyone want to speak? Someone is speaking. Guys, yeah, tell me, pa. Okay, I have muted all. Anyone want to tell something and chat also? But I have right now I have muted all. Right. So first we'll see the application traversal. Why we are doing these different types of traversal. Okay. The first main advantage, main application is tree copying. Tree copying. If I want to copy a entire tree to another of like one second, it's not. So this is the first application of the pre-order traversal, tree copying. Right? If you use post order or in order, that will not be much efficient. That will not be much efficient. Why we are using pre-order traversal to copy a tree? Okay, first, what in case of copying a tree, what you will do? First, you will create a, if you want to create a tree, what you will do? You have to create a parent node, then you will create the child node, right? The same thing. Why? Because in case of pre-order, first you will what work on the root node, right? First we will work on the root node, then only what happens, we'll move to the child nodes. The same thing. Okay, first we will work on the root node, then child node. That is the reason we are using pre-order. That's all. If you want to create a tree, what you have to do? First you will create directly, we cannot create a child node, right? First you need to create a parent node, then we'll create a child node. Okay, the same way is in pre-order also. The pre-order what you're doing, first you will visit or process the root node, right? First you process. That's why we are using what pre-order for copying a tree. If you want to copy one tree to another, copying means what? What is copying here? Nothing but what? Any of the trees are stored as a what? Stored in memory. It's not like visually stored in what? Memory, right? For visual representation, we are using like a tree kind of structure. That's all. But actually, it is stored. What? The elements are stored in the memory. The elements are stored in the memory, that's all. But like the same exact location, if you want to create another exact copy of the tree, you can use pre-order traversal. So why we are using copying, why we are using pre-order for copying a tree? Because pre-order process the root node first, then the child node. That is the reason we are using what copying. For copying a tree, we are using pre-order traversal. Then you are count, if you want to count the number of nodes, how much number of nodes is there in the tree. Okay, that application you can use what the tree travel like pre-order. Then number of leaves also, right? Then for the prefix notation from an expression tree. See, you have studied about, I have taken this example of this expression tree also. Can anyone tell what is expression tree? Can anyone chat in the box what is expression tree? What is expression tree? Expression tree. Please reply, Pa. Do you want to unmute? One guy is responding. Okay, expression tree, you are typing the expression. Okay, I want how the expression tree looks like, how the nodes are placed in the tree. For example, asking about the external nodes, what the external nodes of tree consist of in an expression tree. What is the internal nodes consist of in an expression tree? Anyone? What is the data field? What is the data field of the leaf node or external node in an expression tree? What is the expression tree? Expression tree is a binary tree, okay, in which each internal node corresponds to the operator. Yes. Okay, in an expression tree, internal nodes consist of what? The operators. Yes, very good. And the leaf node consists of the operand. Okay. So from an expression tree, if I want to construct, okay, if I want to construct the prefix notation, if I want to construct the prefix notation, obviously I will use what? I'll use the pre-order traversal. So that's why if you want to construct a prefix notation, a prefix form of the expression, I can use prefix like pre-order traversal. Yes. Next, post-order traversal. Post-order traversal. So what is the main advantage of this post-order traversal? So deleting a binary tree. Deleting a binary tree. Okay, this is the advantage. If you want to delete a tree, in previous classes I told about, if you want a deleted tree, if you want to delete a tree, what will you do? What is the what is the easiest way you can delete a tree? Anyone? What is the easiest way if you want to delete a tree? Instead of, don't think about post order traversal. If you want to delete a tree, what will you do? So, yes, one guy has responded. Thank you. Delete the topmost root. Yes, very good. Once you delete the topmost root or make the root node as null, what happens automatically? There is no kind of reference. There's no kind of reference to the entire tree. Very good. That's a good answer. But physically the nodes, nothing but the internal nodes are present, right? We need to free those nodes. You can delete the node simply like making it as null, but those nodes should be freed, right? So for deleting the entire tree, okay, I can use the post order traversal. Okay, that is the best way. What is their post order traversal? Why? Because in case of copying a tree or building a tree, first you will create a parent node, then you will create the left node, right? Same way, vice versa. For post order, first you will directly cannot delete the parent node, right? First I will delete the child node, then I will delete the parent of this child node. Okay, so there is some reason. There is a reason. That is why we are using post order traversal for deleting a binary tree. So that is also the one way for making the root node as null. That is one way. The other way, I need to free the entire nodes in a tree. Okay, I can use post order traversal. So post order means what? Left, you know very well, left, nothing but, sorry, first you will visit the child nodes. First you will visit the child nodes, then root node. So it means that first I am deleting the child node. First I am deleting the child node. So once I delete the node, I can delete the root node, or sorry, root or parent node. Here I am containing the parent node. Okay. So you have to keep in remember when they ask about the tree applications, traversal application, you should come copying a tree, deleting a tree, all should come into mind. Okay. So apart from this, we have other applications also, like stack oriented programming languages. Okay, most of the languages uses for using nested functions. Okay, storing nested functions. Okay, all these application, all these programming language uses post order traversal. Then using some calculator programs. Okay, so these are some of the applications of post order traversal. We don't ask much deeply on this also, right? Write and program for deleting a binary tree using post order traversal. It's not like just you have to know about the application. We have a syllabus also, right? At least at most at least we have to know about the applications of each and every traversal. Okay. So main thing in our syllabus is binary tree operation, binary search tree operation. So you have to write program for each and every operation. Like you have to know about the how it works. Then your traversal. So this is the main three things. Traversal. Okay. Done. And the same thing, if you want to represent the postfix notation of an expression tree, okay, of an expression tree, I can use post order traversal. Because you are representing the expression, algebraic expression in terms of tree, constructing a tree. Once I construct tree, I can use post order traversal to represent what the postfix notation. Okay. See, in we are studying the, I think so, in the second unit, yeah, prefix notation, postfix, infix. Okay, infix, prefix is nothing but what, it's a Polish notation we call. We just go through the history of these notations. Okay, prefix notation is also known as Polish notation or reverse Polish notation. Okay, then in order traversal. So what is this application? Okay, so in case of binary search tree, we can able to print the values in non-decreasing order. Non-decreasing order in the sense like an ascending order. It will print in ascending order. Obviously, in case of binary search tree, I am telling about in case of binary search tree only. See, keep in mind, this is binary search tree. If it is binary tree, it will print randomly, like it prints accordingly. That's all. So whatever the nodes are present, it will print. But if a tree is a binary search tree, even if a tree is in a binary search tree, if it is already placed in the appropriate place according to the rule of the binary search tree, right? If you do the in order traversal of the tree, then obviously you will get this type of order, non-decreasing order, since it's it will be in increasing fashion only, obviously. right? I hope you can understand. See, if I try to print this element, sorry, if I try to print this um, in order traversal, if you want to do in order traversal for this tree, but this tree is what? Binary search tree. I've drawn a binary search tree. So if I print this, if I traverse using in order traversal, I'll get in non-increasing fashion only. 5, 5, 6, 7, 10. So I have 4 elements in a 4 nodes in a tree. So obviously I'll get in a non-decreasing order only. Okay, this is an application of what? In order traversal. Okay. So the other way, other one like breadth first application. What is breadth first search? Can anyone tell breadth first search? What is breadth first search here? So there are many applications, but I have taken the important one. Okay, but I have taken the important one. Can you tell what is here breadth first search? So far, what we have seen, search in the sense, tell me, yeah. On this reply, let me check him. Yes, level order. Okay. So what is the application of this level order? What is the application of the level? See, consider that I told that we are going to see another uh, data structure called graph. That is in the 5th unit. Okay, it is very much important data structure for networks. If you want to model a network, networks nothing but consists of nodes. Again, consists of nodes, but it is let me don't bother. Let me no don't go much into that. For traversing or searching tree or graph data structures. Okay, it's a vector search is an algorithm for traversing or searching tree or graph data structures. Yes, very good. So we are going to see another data structure called graph. Okay, I told already. I pointed out one point in while in the starting of the class. Tree is a special type of graph. Tree data structure is a special type of graph where graph consists of cycles. There can be a loop, but when you find this, when you take this, you can find any cycle. Cycle means there should be some loop. There should be some loop. Even mean like the self loop. For example, I call this as a self loop, right? So there is no what how the loop will form. Starting node and the end node are same. If the starting node and the end node are same, okay, then there is a possibility of forming a cycle. But in case of tree data structure, we don't have cycles. Okay. So why I'm telling about this graph data structure is that, okay. So breadth first search or breadth first traversal. I call traversal. Why we are doing traversal? To search. Why we are doing traversal? To search an application. Sorry, to search any node in a tree or graph data structure. That is why I'm using either breadth first or depth first. It can be breadth first traversal or breadth first search. Anything you can use. Okay, if you are doing search operation, you call it as breadth first search. If you are doing traversal operation, you call it as breadth first traversal. Okay, but here I mentioned as search. Okay, let it be, no issues. Um, Finding the shortest path. Okay, for example, in case of I told that tree is a what a special kind of graph data structure. let I'm drawing a graph. Let us consider it is a graph. Let us consider it is a graph. Okay, it's connected with some edges, nodes and vertices and edges. Okay, there are some number of vertices, some number of edges. If I want to let consider A, let me consider I have I was naming only two nodes here, two vertices here. Vertices are nodes in the graph. If I want to reach B from A, we want to reach from A. Okay, what is the shortest path? It means that, for example, consider in a flight, like we are having some number of cities, right? Or consider like that. Consider number of cities. This is Bangalore. This is uh, Chennai. Okay, or this node is for Delhi. Okay, so each and every node represent it like a cities. Okay, then if I want to travel from Delhi to Bangalore, okay, what is the shortest path? Okay, if I want to find the shortest path, okay, I can use breadth first search. So breadth first search application is used for, is one of the application I mentioned. I don't want much application there. One of the thing is that finding the shortest path. So if I want to reach from A to B, if we want to reach from A to B, what is the shortest path? Why? Because there will be multiple paths. There may be multiple paths. I can go this way also. I can go this way also. Here there are possibly two possible ways only. There may be multiple ways. There may be multiple ways. But if I want to reach a particular node quickly, to quickly instance, the distance should be less. The covering distance, the traveling distance should be less. So I can find the shortest path using the breadth first search. Okay, now we should say we should say like breadth first traversal. But why we are using breadth first traversal is that again breadth first search is important. Yes. Okay, up to this, can you able to understand the applications part? Applications of traversal. This is also important. They may ask in 3 mark or 4 mark questions. Write the application of tree traversal. Generally, they will ask application of tree traversal. It's a descriptive questions. Yes, you can write, list it out. This is the application. Each and every traversal, you can list the application. Guys, is it okay? If it is okay, you can. Okay. Just so you have seen. So this is a C program for tree traversal. Tree traversal. And on the other day, on the last week, I have shown some algorithm, right? I have shown the algorithm, but in this program, I'll show like how the program is working, how we are writing for in C program. This is a structure of the node. Structure of the node, you know very well, and we are writing a function, right? We are writing a function called new node. You can find it here. New node is a function, okay, of returning data type is struct node. It's a pointer variable, right? And keep it in mind, this program is a recursive function. We are not, see, it is a recursive fashion. Okay. So how many functions are there? First we'll see. First we'll look at the structure of the program. you have declaration of node, then you have function of the function to create a new node. Then if you want to traverse in post order, I'm using post order function. Okay, then if you want to traverse in order, you are having in order function. Then for pre-order function. Okay, if you want to traverse in pre-order, you're having pre-order function, then main function. So totally we having like 3, 4, 5 functions in our program. Okay. Initially you know that when like you are compiling a program, it starts from main function, right? So what we are doing here, so directly we have given what like we have created a node here itself. We have created a node. It means that what root node is what is the first line? New node. You are calling the function new node. Look at the first line. Okay, but the new node 1. It means that you are creating a new node. So it will call the new node function. And you are passing the value as 1, nothing but the data field. Data field is 1. Okay. So it is assigned with 1, right? It is assigned with 1. Once it is assigned with 1, okay, now we are creating a node. Now creating a node. A node is created. Let me draw here. Right? It is assigned with 1. That's what your data is assigned with 1. Data is new. This is the newly created node. This newly created node's address is stored in node. You know very well. Node. Because this is the newly created nodes stored here. Newly created node address is stored in the node field. Okay, node pointer variable. Having some let it be 100 of this. Yes. 100 is stored in the node. Then so we are creating a node. Okay, that's all. We are creating a node. Right. So now I am making it as null. This one I make it as null. I created a node, and a right field also make it as null. Then returning node. So this is how you are creating a new node. Like that, you are creating different nodes. See, root left. So here root is nothing but what? Newly created node, no, right? Newly created node is created node address is also stored in root. So obviously I'm root left where I'm creating. I told here, right? It is 1. So this is root or root. Okay. So I'm creating a new node 2 in the root left. So this is root left. Okay. Root left. So 2. And I'm creating a new node 3 root right. Okay. So nothing but this is root. I'm creating a node root right. Okay. Done. So we are not creating the nodes dynamically. Okay, we are not creating the nodes dynamically, not getting any node input from the users. It's static. Okay, it's done. We are creating only 5 nodes that we have entered in the program itself. You can take this example also for your examination. Okay, so 3 is created. Then what is this one? Root left. You know that root. This is root, right? The parent node. First node is root. Root left is nothing but this node. Root left is nothing but node 2. Root is 1. Root is 1. Root left is 2. Again, root left left. Root left left. It means that this one. Again, root left is left. What? This one. I am creating a new node. So it means that when I call a new node, that address is passed to the particular location. So it means that 4 is created. I hope you understand. Left. Okay. Root left is 2. Root left is nothing but node 2 is left. Like that. Root left right. You coming to the next. You are creating a new node 5. Okay. That new node 5. Okay, once I created a new node 5, that address is stored in where? That address is stored in root left right. So root left is what? 2. Root left is 2. Then right. Again, I came here. I came to the node 2. Again there, from there, where I am going to store root left right. So right is nothing but here. Okay. Right is nothing but here. 5. Okay. Here others will be made like the fields of this left and right subtree are made as null in the new node function itself. In the new node function itself, you have made the null value. Is it okay? Up to this okay? Fine. Guys, can you reply me? Okay, thank you. It's static only. It's not dynamically. We are getting input from the user. It's static. Yeah. Okay, done. Now what we are going to do? I am going to do some in order operation. Now let us check that we will do some in order here. Okay, we'll take the in order. First is what? If node equal to null. In our case, root is not a null, right? So, if root is null, it will just directly return what? Return. It will comes out of the function itself. It comes out of the function itself. Okay. Now, in our case, it's not like that. Okay. If it will not work, it will not work. If it will not work first. So here, what is the very first? What is the condition? Where when it is called in order, this function. Look at this function. Okay. When this line comes, it will already call this function. It will call this function. Okay. Here, what we are passing, what we are passing as the argument root. Okay. Root is nothing but a pointer variable, right? Root is a pointer variable. We are just passing the address. That root is alias name is node. Nothing but node. Okay. So what is our case? Let it be root address is 1000. Okay, 1000 we are passing. Yes. Now, okay, now if code is not working, then it goes to this line. Print in order node left. I already told it's very easy for traversing. Very easy to write what traversing a program. It's very easy to write traversing program. Based upon the traversal, we can write the coding. Like in order. In order means whatever you are printing the data should come in the middle. If you are printing data, it should come in the middle. Okay. If you are printing the data using pre-order means you should print the data first. Then you can call the pre-order function later. Okay. Look at here. So what is coming? For if is not working now. Let me erase here once again. Let me erase. Let me erase. Okay. So now so now this lines comes back because I told that First we have to write the in order. Then in order, first in order function is what is having node left, right? First I have to print the left subtree. That's why I'm pausing. So what happens? Node left is nothing but what? This is let me write. This is 100. Okay. This is 200, 300, 400. This is 400, and this is 500. Okay. So now what is node left value? Node left value is what is node left value? Can anyone reply? Node left value. What is this? What is the answer for this? Can anyone reply? What is node left? Initially, the if condition fails. For no. I'm asking node left, man. I'm asking node left. Please be attentive in the class. Why? Because it's important. So I'm not asking about the data field. Node 2. It's node 2. I'm asking the exact value. What is the exact value? I hope I'm where I'm pointing, right? I'm pointing here. I'm pointing in the print in order. Print in the print in order. Nothing but it calls again this function because you are writing the recursive function. Print order. Print in order. What you are pausing? Node left. What is this node left? What is the value of this node left? Someone is saying 2, someone is saying 4. No, but it's wrong. Up to this is fine, no? Up to this, in the sense, whatever drawn the constructed a tree, we have constructed a tree, that is fine, okay. We're using this coding. Using this coding, we have constructed the tree. Okay, that is fine. Now asking about the, I'm going to print. I'm going to do some traversing. Node left is nothing but what? Still you are not clear, some guys. Node left, let me write otherwise here. Once again, if you are not clear, I'll write it here. Node left. Others please reply. Others please reply. What is node left? What is node here? What is node here? This node. Someone's reply. Yes, 400. Now only I have come to the point. It's not 400. Now it is 200. Because node is nothing but what? 100, right? So we are passing the root. See, I'm writing here. We are passing the root. Okay. That root is stored in where? Like 100 is stored in 100 is stored in node. 100 is stored in node. Now node is nothing but 100. 100 left. 100 left. 100 is pointing to the root node 1. What is 100 left? Obviously 200 is stored here, no? Guys, can you able to understand? Please reply me, for this is important. Why you are saying the answer 2, 4? I'm asking node left. Node left is nothing but some pointer variable, right? Now it is understood. Now it is understood. Node left is nothing but 100. The 100 left is storing what 200, right? Please reply me, guys. Please reply me.